Murderbot Episode 7 Review. Buckle up, the violence isn't letting up. Episode 7. Welcome back to famous movie Spy, Complementary Species. Builds on the bloody aftermath of last week's Murderbot. Murderbot, Alexander Skarsgård, might have felt grim satisfaction after the chaos, but its human clients are now rethinking their fragile trust in the security unit they'd only just started to warm up to. With just 3 episodes until the finale, it's clear this won't be a typical feel-good tale of robot-human friendship. Written by Paul and Chris Weitz and directed by Roseanne Leong, this episode expertly blends introspective character beats, tense group dynamics, and exhilarating action. The episode opens with a flashback. The Preservation Alliance crew shares sweet and bitter memories during a dinner at Port Free Commerce 1 month before their mission began. Bardwaj Tamara Podemsky confesses to an old crush on Pin Lee, Sabrina Wu, stemming from a kind gesture that led to heartbreak. Pin Lee accepts her apology with grace. Gurathan David Dasmal Chian reveals a darker past. He was once manipulated into becoming a spy for the corporation rim, coerced by addiction. His despair nearly drove him to suicide, but meeting Mensa Noma Dumazwini changed his course. Her kindness gave him a new purpose, and now, despite doubts about their mission, he follows her loyally. Back in the present, Murderbot urges the team to flee before Lee BB's Anaconkle associates arrive, likely seeking revenge. The group is still reeling from Murderbot's brutal execution of Lee BB and struggling to reconcile their dependence on it with their fear of its capacity for violence. Even though their whispers betray distrust, Gurathan's skepticism, Arata's, Tatiana Jones' moral qualms, and Rathi's, Akshay Khanna, strained attempts at friendship, Murderbot hears everything, and despite feeling underappreciated, it still wants to protect them. Landing in a nearby forest, the humans debate whether to abandon Murderbot. Mensa defends its choice to leave, if it comes to that, considering its history of exploitation and trauma. Meanwhile, Murderbot reflects on its own confusion. Its programming and emotions are intertwined, and there's no easy answer to its existential crisis. When it rejoins the group, it lies about being fine. Rathi confronts it about its intentions, but sarcasm and tension fill the air. Eventually, Mensa persuades Murderbot to remove its face shield to show the others who she believes it truly is, someone who wants to help. Just then, 2 massive insects, one from episode 1 and a larger armored mate, erupt from the ground. After a tense standoff, the group realizes they're witnessing a mating ritual. Once the insects leave, they find a parting gift, a sack of sticky eggs clinging to their hopper. Then, out of nowhere, a top-tier secretary unit, so advanced it bypasses Murderbot's threat sensors, crashes in and attacks. A chaotic battle breaks out. Despite their doubts, the crew leaps to protect Murderbot, their efforts chaotic but heartfelt. Murderbot is annoyed, but also deeply moved. The invading secretary unit ends up shooting the egg sac, triggering the reappearance of one of the parent insects, which promptly decapitates it and reclaims its offspring. As the dust settles, Gurathan collapses with a dangerous fever. The team agrees they need the medbay back at the habitat, despite the extreme risk. Murderbot warns it's practically a death trap, but their minds are made up. Now, Murderbot must decide: go with them and risk everything, or walk away and leave them behind.